Morgan, Sarah, that's right. We're on the scene where a Birmingham police officer was injured after a car chase. I'm here with Officer Truman Fitzgerald with Birmingham Police to kind of go over the details. You just let us know this started after an officer went to the scene of where a theft was reported earlier this week. Tell me a little bit more about how that ended in that chase.
Yes, ma'am. At around 2:05 p.m., South Precinct officers were called to a business in the 3400 block of 4th Avenue South on report that a theft suspect had returned to the location. It was reported that the suspect stole thousands of dollars worth of merchandise in previous days. Our officers arrived at the business when they observed the suspect enter a vehicle and attempt to leave the location in that vehicle. Our officers initiated a traffic stop. The suspect refused to stop. Officers pursued the suspect from the business eastbound to the Mesa Airport area, got on the interstate. When they exited the interstate and went eastbound on the 6800 block of 2nd Avenue South. And that is when the suspect's vehicle entered the intersection of 68th Street and 2nd Avenue South and collided with a Birmingham police officer's patrol car. Officers took that suspect into custody. Birmingham Fire and Rescue personnel arrived on scene and transported our officer to a local area hospital. No visible signs of injuries. However, we want him checked out immediately. The suspect was also transported to a local area hospital, same reasons.
And then just in this kind of scenario, when both airbags were deployed, maybe just make a comment about how bad this could have been.
This could have been horrible, and this just summarizes how our officers put it on the line each and every day. Here's a local area business that complained that their merchandise was stolen. Our officers arrived on scene and did everything they could to get justice for that business.
All right, thank you. We'll keep you updated with new details, but for now, live in Birmingham, Olivianna, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side. Now, Jonathan, Sarah, I'm on scene on 2nd Avenue South where we know a Birmingham police officer was injured in a car chase that ended right here behind me with that suspect not only hitting the officer's car but hitting this pole as well. And I'm going to show you some video of the scene earlier when we arrived. I talked to Birmingham police who gave me a little bit more on what that suspect is accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from a store earlier this week, and he returned today. That's when they went to that business to look for that suspect who fled the scene. They were able to catch up with the vehicle, but that suspect evaded a traffic stop, and that's when that chase ensued that ended at that pole that I showed you just a minute ago, and that's when the vehicles collided. Now, he said that this could have been a lot worse in this situation, but he did say that both the officer and suspect are expected to be okay. Now, this is a developing story. We'll keep you updated on air and online. Live in Birmingham, Olivianna, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side. Jonathan, Sarah, the biggest thing here is that they're both expected to be okay in this scenario, but that car chase ended right here behind me at that pole when this suspect that you just mentioned not only hit an officer, but then hit the pole right after that. We just spoke with Birmingham Police Department, who shares more about what they were doing. That suspect accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from a store earlier this week. They were told that suspect was returning to the business. That's when they went to that business. That suspect fled the scene. That's what started the car chase that ended right here behind me. But again, like I said, they said it could have been a lot worse in this situation. Both were checked out at a hospital and are both expected to be okay. And this is a developing story. If we get any more information, I'll be sure and update you both on air and online. For now, live in Birmingham, Olivianna, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side.